Oh, I guess it's all been counting down till tonight, and now the frenzy and fury is over with. It is Christmas Eve. It is the 24th of December 2015. Taxi vlog 383, Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, the world. It's been a busy week. I came out Monday. I was busy all night. I had an airporter in the morning. Tuesday was about the same. I was busy all night. It was one great big blur. I had some long fares, I had some short fares. I had some people being drunk. No major problems. It paid really well. No, I'm not going there. It's too fucking far. Especially with traffic in the way. It is now 6:29 p.m. so there's going to be last minute shoppers and cars in the way, and I don't want anything far away. Just like I've done for the last 3 nights in a row, I always wanted calls nearby that were fresh, and that's usually what I got. I would not run far. It's ridiculous the distances they wanted me to run empty a few times. So yeah, no, sorry. Best of luck getting someone else to do it. I'm much more efficient if I've got people in my car than if I'm driving around town empty looking for people who called half an hour ago. Last night too was busy. That was the Wednesday night. It was going non-stop just about. In the morning after my airporter, I had a chance to take a 15-minute nap, and then I was awakened to go get another fare. And I did that last fare, and that was that at 5:30 in the morning. I took it down and washed it and cleaned it out, and so now we're here on the Thursday. Like I said, it's been a busy week. I think this is going to be a short enough vlog. I've got enough things on my plate. It's, you know, when it's one after another, it's one after another, and it's just people. And oh, see, now this one's close by. This one I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about Christmas Eve and Christmas Day night. Right here, yeah. Merry fucking Christmas. I just got sent to an old folks home to pick up some guy and his dog. And he did everything he possibly could to piss me off. Everything he possibly could. I went to the old folks home. I called the phone number. The phone number was the switchboard for the place. He finally came out with a big dog, and then he got in the car and he gave me an address to go to, and so I rushed in that direction. And I went down the road. He started talking gibberish nonsense. Then he wanted to play the radio, and he was changing the channels all over the place, and I'm trying to concentrate on driving while he's changing the channels and asking me how to operate the fucking radio. I don't even know where I'm going anymore. So anyway, the son of a bitch, he's playing with the radio, and he's saying, "You better not be taking me the long way." And I said, "I'm going as directly as I can." I took him as directly as I could, and we got him from one end of town to the other. And as we're going, he cracks open a beer. I said, "You know, you're not supposed to drink in here." And he says, "Well, do you smoke?" I said, "No." He says, you don't smoke marijuana?" I said, "No, I don't even smoke marijuana." "You don't smoke marijuana?" "Well, what do you do?" I said, "Scotch." "I used to own a bar, you know, in China." "Yeah, fucking right." Anyway, we got him close to where he was going. It was $20 on the meter. He wanted to stop, and he wanted to be outside the car waiting and having a cigarette before he paid me. So I just said, "You take your dog and get out of my car." I took his stuff that was on the floor, I threw it outside, and I peeled out. Fucking asshole. Why is it Christmas brings the biggest cunts out of the woodwork? Man, that guy was a piss off. I haven't had a bad one like that since last summer. Then he accused me of taking the long way and to bill somebody else for the fare. And it's like, I've got no time for assholes like that. Wasted 20 minutes of my time. Fucking piece of work. I hope the rest of the night goes better. Well, that was me ranting about the worst customer of the night. He was only my second customer of the night, and I thought, oh man, I hope the rest of it isn't like this. And I was pleasantly surprised in that I worked until 3 o'clock, and then things slowed down a little bit. I had a couple of calls between oh, let's see, I have it right here. Yeah, until I had a couple of long ones too, like in the $40 range, and at 3 o'clock I cleared, and the next one was at 3:40, so like more than half an hour break, and then I had 2 in a row, and then I cleared at 4 o'clock again, and then at 5:20 I got sent on the last one. I got to watch a few videos in there, but I have in excess of $400, I think. It was really good. I did quite well. And aside from that one asshole who did everything to push my buttons and piss me off and then not pay, that was the one that was the only one that was objectionable. Everyone else was just fine, and it was a successful night. It has been the busiest night of the week. Surprisingly, I thought, you know, Christmas Eve would be, well, quite relaxed. In a way it was, because there was no traffic, and there was nobody really badly drunk except for that one guy who didn't pay. I think he was, you know, either on crack or something. He was just not right. Yeah, altogether a good night. I'll tell you about Christmas Eve night, or tomorrow. I'll talk to you about 24 hours from now. How's that? Telling you about the end of the week. Well, it's 5:21 in the morning, and I was busy until about 1:30 or so. Then it slowed down, and towards the end there, we're getting about one trip an hour or so, between one, and now it's 5:20 in the morning, and I'm 5th in the zone, and I don't really foresee anything happening anytime soon, because stores will only be opening, I guess, at 8 or 9, and that's when the whole Boxing Day bullshit thing is going to start happening. It died, like I said, around 1 o'clock, and the reason for that is people probably wanted to get up early for Boxing Day, so they went to bed instead of staying up all night and partying. They got home and got a good night's rest so that they could go and you know, attack the stores in the morning. I had yeah, like I said, I had a good night. I've done all right. Can't complain. The one most memorable customer was this. I get sent to a house and pick up this old guy who seems to be kind of drunk, and he's asking me, what are you all about? And things like that. Things that are just bizarre and strange. And these two, I guess he was a little older than me, perhaps, maybe 55 or so. And these two younger people got in the car with him, and they wanted to go to a street further out than where we were. And I don't need to know this information. Yeah, he was... anyway, we dropped them off, and he said, well, I want to find a girl. And I said, oh, okay. And he says, I say, okay, fine. He says, let's go get a girl. And he was just creepy. You know, this guy was just creepy. He was like, I don't know. He talked a little funny. He was kind of like Marlon Brando, the way he was talking, and he was like, you know, like Marlon Brando. And I'm thinking, well, okay, I'll take you where the girls are. And as we're going down the street, he says, but there are no girls here. There are no girls here. Where are the girls? And I say, well, they're not here, but I'm taking you to where they would be if there were some out. I didn't see any out tonight. It's not like I looked either, but, you know, I didn't see any tonight, and I really doubted that there would be any, just because it's late. And it's Christmas Day night, and he says, I want to find a girl. There are no girls here. I said, yeah, well, we're not there yet. I said, I'll take you to where they would be if there are some. You might be lucky and find one. If you find one, well, maybe, you know, that'll work for you. But I don't think there are any out there. So I took them down to the strip, and we're driving up the strip, and there's no girls anywhere. He says, I want a black girl. I want a gorgeous black girl. And I said, well, I haven't seen any black girls on the strip in like about 3 or 4 years. So he says, oh, that's a long time ago. That might be like there never was one. And I said, well, yeah, you know, maybe there are no girls at all. So we're going down the strip, and he says, find me a nice black girl so I can take her to the hotel. And I said, look, I don't see any. So we got to the end of one of the strips, and as we got there, there was a police car sitting there. I said, see, there's a police car. No wonder the girls are not here. So we went over to the other street that's sort of the strip, and there was no girls on the strip anywhere. He says, well, where are you gonna find a girl? Where are you gonna take me to find a girl if you can't find one here? And I said, well, that's up to you, sir, but there are no girls out tonight. They're all gone home. This was at about 1 o'clock. They're all gone home. They're not out tonight. It's Christmas. They're at home. It's Christmas Day night. Okay. So then he says, well, you know, I really want a good massage. And I said, look, I can take you somewhere where I've taken people before looking for massages and girls, and they have met with some kind of success. But I have not taken anyone there in quite some time, and I don't even know if they're open tonight. But I can take you there. So we looked, and we went down there. There's a door, and on it is marked private premises. And at this private premises, he says, well, you're going to leave me right here? You mean, he said I could get arrested or something. I said, well, you know, this is where I have taken guys for massages and stuff, and this is the place. All you have to do is push on the intercom button and see if anybody's home. He says, you wouldn't leave me here, would you? I said, well, what do you want? He says, what's it going to take to get a girl to come with me to my hotel? I said, well, I That's not my department. My job is to get you where you want to go, not to find women for you to screw. He says, oh, okay. So, well, in that case, take me back to my hotel. I said, which hotel is it? Well, you know, the hotel. You take me to the hotel. I said, sir, I don't know which hotel you're going to. Then he told me which hotel it was, and it was one of the high-end, expensive hotels. I go, really? This scumbag is going to that hotel? Well, okay, fine. So I take the scumbag to the Ritzy Hotel, and it's $23 on the meter because we took the younger kids one way and brought him the other way looking for a girl. And it was $23 on the meter. He pulled two 20s out and said, here, have a happy holiday. And, you know, after that I had a few more fares in the night, but it's pretty much, it's done now. 5:30 in the morning, I'm tired, I just want to go home, eat something, drink some whiskey and go to sleep, and sleep long and hard. I'm going to make sure I shut my alarm off so it doesn't wake me at 4 in the afternoon. Yeah, that's my plan. Mine's been pretty good, even though I have had a couple of weird people and annoying people this week. But, well, that one guy on the previous shift was really a piece of work. But on the whole, it was a good night. I think I made a lot of money. I'll be able to buy whiskey. I'll be able to get medication too. And my rent is in the bank, and maybe I can even pay for oil change. My car needs an oil change. It has a full tank of gas now, but it needs an oil change. What else? Yeah, I'm babbling. Hope yours is better than mine.